All right. Okay. You guys are smart kids, yeah? Well, back riding horse notwithstanding. That's an equation, yes? It's an equation. It's got a variable and it's got an equal sign, yes?
Yes.
Can I make that chart with it? Yes or no?
No, because you don't know what the output is. If you know X is 4, but then you don't know what.
What is the only number I can put there?
4.
Why? Because X is 4.
Yeah.
What's Y?
You don't know.
Okay, so let's graph that, please. How would I graph X equals 4? Where is X equals 4? Where on this graph, or on your sheet of paper, is X equals 4? Amsherman.
After the 4, like 2 and then 3 and 4.
2, 3, 4. Right there, yes? Now, where else on this graph is X equals 4? Say it out loud, Amy. Is X 4 there?
Yeah.
Why? Why is X 4 there? What point is that?
Because that's X is 4 because it's still 4. It's just Y.
That's 4, 1. What's that point? 4, 2. What's that point? 4, negative 1. What's that point? 4, negative 2. What's that point? 4, Y. Because we don't know exactly what it is, do we? What's that point? 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 Say that again, Taylor. You just draw a line because X is always 4. Now describe it. It's a vertical line not wish. It's like I've been back riding my horse.
We do that in men's league.
Now, why could, if it wasn't an honors classroom, why could that definition cause a problem? What is it about that definition that makes it weird seeming? There's one word in there that you should go, what?
Through.
Back that horse up.
Line.
I find it to be that one. Why? Why? No, no, but yes. How do you find X's? Where do you look? On the horizontal axis. But you make a vertical line. Understand? You want it to say, oh, it's X. It has to be horizontal. If you have not been paying attention to what is actually happening, and you just heard X is this one, which is, let's be honest, what most kids do in math class, right? What's the easiest thing you can possibly tell me? That's what I'm going to know. Okay, I got it. All right, everybody good? Yes? Why now is that the case? Oh, that's an interesting question, Mr. Ayers. What are we going to write in this box, do you feel?
Why?
I got to write something in that box, but that box there for a reason. What do we usually write in those boxes?
Something that's very important to remember.
Often. Yes. It is often something that is very important to remember. Usually a rule. So, what rule are we going to write there?
Oh, when x is equal to 1, we always are vertical.
Okay, let's try to put that in slightly more mathy sounding words. Oh, this is really hurting my ear today. Whew. Okay, what is? How are we going to write that? Come on, you guys, you're smart. What are we writing there? You guys all just figured it out. What am I going to write there? What would you want to write there? To explain what I just said, what you just discovered. What would you write?
Or if you only have a value for x, then you draw a vertical line.
If x cannot change, the line must be vertical. So you guys, what's that one going to look like?
Okay, so when it's equal to 1, then we go 1 over from 0.
We go 1 over from 0 on the x-axis. So we put our dot on x equals 1, and x is always 1, right? So what does the line have to look like? A vertical line through x minus 1. A vertical, or x plus 1. A vert line through x equals 1. Why is it weird? Because we find that x by looking horizontally. Right? Okay. Let's move it along. I told you this was only going to take 1 second. What you got there? You got an equation. X, y. Can you do that for it? No, because you have y plus 1 equals 0. Are you allowed to leave it like that? Why? Y is not isolated. How will I isolate y? Minus 1. Where else? Minus 1. So y has to equal what? Negative 1. So what's the only thing I'm allowed to write here? Minus 1. How many times? Infinite. Yes? Where is y equals negative 1? Y equals negative 1.
And draw a horizontal line.
Why is it horizontal? Because here, y is still negative 1. Here, y is still negative 1. What is it when x is 29?
Y is still negative 1.
Y is still going to be negative 1. What is it going to be when x is negative 1,372,929? Y is still going to be negative 1. Right? Graph is a horizontal line. So, what's our rule there? If we only have y, then we get a horizontal line. through that y value. Now, must they always be x's?
No.
Must they always be y's?
No.
So what would be better to say than x and y? That would cover everything. Which variables?
The independent.
Thank you, Anish. Which one is y?
Dependent.
dv. Which one is x?
Independent.
iv. Yeah? Yeah. Do this one. Where's the graph go?
Okay, y is equal to 3. So you have to go up 3 spaces.
And then draw what?
Horizontal line.
Horizontal line. The graph is horizontal. Every graph has a y coordinate of 3. Yes? Okay. Now, I want you to graph that for me. If I'm going to graph it, I need points on the graph, don't I? Okay. It tells me to make a table of values for x is -2, 0, and 2. Why did it give me x's? Could it have given me y's? Sure it could have. Why did it give me x's? Because x's are usually our what? Independent variable or our input, yes? So, when x is -2, what goes there? -2. So I get y to be what? It's a pain, isn't it? When I do this, I end up with y plus 2 times -2 equals 4, right? Then I got to do y minus 4 equals 4. Then I got to do y equals 8. What a pain, yeah? Now, watch this. What if I take my equation right there and set it up better for myself? Y plus 2x equals 4. Wouldn't it make more sense, since y is my output, to have y by itself? So could I not write that as y equals 4 minus 2x? Is everybody with me?
Yeah.
Makes good sense, doesn't it? Now I just plop into x. I don't got to do any algebra. Right? What's -2 times -2?
-4.
Positive 4. What's 4 plus 4? 8. 0. What's 4 minus 0?
4.
Is it Friday afternoon? What's 4 minus 0? It's 0, Mr. Myers. It's too snowy to drive. I'm gonna backward horse ride home. Because the horse is 4-wheel drive, you know.
Isn't that for leg drive?
All right. And what's -2 times 2?
-4.
What's 4 minus 4? 0. And then it's super easy to graph, right?
Mr. Myers, but
So.
what my horse be really slow because only has 1 horsepower?
Yeah. Okay. So, here's what I'm telling you to take from this. Try to isolate your dv. Then it makes it a lot easier to graph. Okay? Always try to isolate your dv. Now, let's graph this. -2, +8. Sim sim salabim. 0, 4. Sim sim salabim. 2, 0. Sim sim salabim. Do I join the line? You guys are wusses. Some of you are going like this. Get a spine. Do I join the line or don't I?
Yes.
Why?
Because it has any value.
Every value of x can be multiplied by 2, and have that answer subtracted from 4. So I join the line. How far will that line go? Forever. Is it a linear equation? Why? Because I go up 2, left 2, plus 2, minus 2, plus 2, minus 2. What's the next one going to be? Plus 2, minus 2. What's this one going to be over here? Plus 2, minus 2. For how long? Forever. So, you have 3 points. Your 3 points that you know are negative 2 and 8, 0 and 4, and 2 and 0. Tell me the next 2 points going to the right. Four and negative 4. And 6 and negative 8. Now tell me the next consecutive point.
Y is equal to 2x.
Don't do that. Use what you know. Negative 10. Because I went 4 when I went 2, right? So I went 1, so this must be 2. What if I went 10? If I went 10 on the next one, this would be 20. Why? Because 10 is 5 times 2, so I got to do that 5 times. Everybody good? What has 2 thumbs and is very proud of his grade 9 class? This guy. That's it. Do some work for 15 minutes. I'm serious. That's it. You got work on your outline. $178. And you got 15 minutes with which you can work. It's Friday afternoon. Yep.